This is your boy Jehoshaphat. We all black. But what I wanna say tonight is just, what are some things that you would think that you would always pay for? Are you willing to let all things go? Now me, it'll always be some things that weigh heavy on your mind. Like I've been trying to put in your mind to let some things go. This is your boy around maybe like 8 o'clock. What could be heavy on your mind and what could be heavy on your heart? I don't want to disrespect God. I don't want to disappoint the Father. I don't want to disrespect Jesus. I don't want to disrespect the King of all kings, Master of all masters. Now, I can run it now. The only reason why a lot of our folks have gave up on Jesus because they don't want to be nobody's pick and stick or victim. That's why. That's why they gave up on the Lord. Now me, I feel the same way that they feel. I can't be mad at them. They gave up on Jesus because they ran up on something that he said that they didn't like. Let me ask you a question. Your enemies, whoever they might be, damn, I can't even say that. I can't say that. You know what I'm saying? I love God. You know what I'm saying? I love the Father. I can't sit up here and say that. Nope, I won't say it. Because Jesus said Jesus said to bless your enemies. I could never ask you to do that. I could not ask you to bless your enemies. I'm not going to sit up here and play games with you and try to lie to you or nothing. I couldn't ask you to bless your enemies. All I could ask is that you protect yourself and ask God to bring the judgment on your enemies. That's different. Your enemies need judgment. They don't need no. It ain't time for them to be prayed for. And if you're going to pray for them, you better pray for a swift judgment. I couldn't ask you nothing like that. I'm sorry, but I love Jesus. I really do. You know what I'm saying? But do you see the difference between me and Jesus? You know what I'm saying? He would ask you to pray for your enemies. I'm not on that level, y'all. I'm not going to play no games to where I can sit here and ask you, oh, pray for my enemy. You know what? I pray on my enemies that God bring judgment on them. You know what I'm saying? How is your boy, you know what I'm saying, Fat Boy Fish is going to pray for his enemies, right? Pray for them. I pray for them. I do. I pray that God bring the judgment on them. I'm not gonna feel no sympathy. Okay, I ask God. This what? Oh, you want to get real sentiment with your boy Fat Boy Fish? Okay. I pray to God that when my enemies try to change their ways, that God gives them the strength. But that's the only thing that I can ask on them. Do you understand that? It's the only thing for my enemies. For anybody who would say that they my enemies, the only thing I can ask God, and me and the Father have this conversation all the time. We really do. But the only thing I can ask them is that when they trying to make a change, my enemies, when they trying to make a change in their life and they trying to do right, that God gives them the power to change what they doing. But that's not going to stop me from asking God to bring they judgment on them. It's not. I still ask for that too, every single day. This is your boy Fat Boy Fish, and I use these two comparisons if you was listening to me, And my master, I love Jesus Christ. I love him. But he says to pray for your enemies. And I pray for them. I do. I pray for them. That God brings them their judgment. This is your boy, Fat Boy Fish. I'm out.